What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night primetime here on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday night primetime between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball teed up, Logan Cook out for the kick. And away we go on Sunday night primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Down by Caleb Ransom.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lamar now from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Thomas on the return. Making some progress here. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that and your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Again to throw on second. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Jaguars into punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Now Jackson. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Jaguars are going to have him after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. No place to go, Ravens take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man, Thomas has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play out.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. He's looking deep once again. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception. interception of our season.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some room to work. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Drop this one down for Henry. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Lamar back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Thomas on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
It's sure been tough for this offense to really get into rhythm, to gain that momentum and confidence, because turnovers have interrupted their progress. This is when you need your rookie to step up. Come on, man. Take charge. Put those mistakes behind you.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Thomas on the return. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
As quarterbacks, Kate, yeah, you'll hear us say things like our best friends are the blockers up front or the go-to receivers. But a returner who could give you a short field coming out just like that, well, he's someone maybe you take to dinner during the week as a thank you for that great field position.
Hits him on the out route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the red zone on first. Headed out right. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Okay, ready?
Step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
10 through 11. Let's go now.
Setting up to throw. Ball is caught. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars make it a 1-score game in the first half. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for Ravens first down. Jackson throwing here. Brought in right side. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore first. Now Jackson off the play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. First down, here's Lamar. pass pulled in by Henry. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
And they're on 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready?
They'll throw to start the drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And on first down, no place to go here. And they're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
19, take go.
He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Yeah, we'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here. Third and long for him here. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
On for the Jaguars field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On now is Cook to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On first and 10, it's Jackson. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. They'll send him over right. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. His back, Derrick Henry, was the intended receiver, and that makes it 2nd and long. Lamar off the play fake. Buying some time left. It is caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
A designed run. Jackson keeping it. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Caught on the comeback route. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Pat the 60. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to throw now.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Get it. Ready.
Handoff now, running right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. He fights Bateman on the slant. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Completed to his running back. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Stopped by someone who began as a star for these Ravens, now a rival, Patrick Queen. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 31.
Put a receiver in motion right. From the gun, a run for Henry. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Here's Henry on the option. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Lamar now from the gun. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Fits it through the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go.
They'll go play action. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs from 37.
Come 19. Come. Here we go. Here we go.
37-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So second down coming up.
Break. Stephanie. 18 Cardinal, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Sticking to the air here. Jump off caught by his back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Offensive line fast.
That's a gain of 8. brings up 3rd and 2.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Come on, come on.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Connect.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Jackson trying again on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. And again, it's Jackson. This one finds Thornton. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing. Finds the in route complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. Good. Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. We'll go with a design keeper. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Get it. Get ready.
They'll run it from the gun. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat, check, go.
On first down, they'll run. He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars going for the win here. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They give it to him again. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Jaguars have a first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Let's go. Panther 60.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Cougar 19.
Design quarterback run here. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. They grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
37, Ravens 31. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Looking over the middle, that's likely. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Here he is to throw. He finds Bateman on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
39-yard line.
Back to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone off.
Baltimore first down.
They look to throw it.
First down.
Escapes out to the left. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. Barring some shenanigans, this try would give them the win. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Jaguars 37. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
Yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
The 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here he goes. 1 final shot. Get some space around midfield. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small